Guys, I'm back with another exposed farm episode. This is episode 10. It has been quite a while since the last episode. It's been like, what, 2 months? I am very sorry. But as you can see, I'm just starting off the day with some, trying to recuperate, trying to reevaluate where I am in the series, and realizing that it's the end of summer, and I'm only like halfway through the community center, and I'm definitely not gonna be able to complete it this year. But it's alright, it's fine, it doesn't matter. I then moved my tapper to this maple tree because I needed maple syrup because I needed it well, for one, for the bundle, and to make something else. And then I went to my fruit bat cave, and I collected 2 items that I actually needed for the community center, which is great. I then made this chest that I would put them in temporarily while I tried to get a couple other items that I needed. I then used a couple forageables to make some tea saplings and plop them into the bin. And then I went up to Robin and realized that I was only 4 pieces of stone short. And rather than doing the smart thing and going up to the top levels, I go down to the bottom levels, where I'm dying. Down to level 80, where I haven't even progressed, because it's so hard and I don't have any good gear. I mean, if you look at the sword that I'm using, I'm basically just using the iron sword. I'm just using the iron sword. It's not working out. And it's just not working out. I'm barely doing any damage on these mobs. Doing 10 damage on these guys. Look how many hits it takes me to get them. It is horrible. I don't know why I did this. And I didn't even bring any food, which is a horrible mistake. But I did get some gold, which is something that I need desperately because I don't have any gold. Probably because I'm only in level 80. But then I decided to progress even more, and I immediately regretted it, so I left. Then I bought the barn that I needed. I bought the barn for 6,000 gold because I wanted that one first, because I needed that one for one of them immediately. It was just gonna be easier if I got that one first and then got the coop afterwards. What I decided to do, you'll see in a few days, that I did that one first. I'm struggling to find a place to put it, but I decided to put it right here on this bigger island, which is going to be the animal island. Of course, I am on the river farm. I went to the top of this place, and I cleared away all of the debris and trees up here for some extra materials, and just so that it looks nice, because I plan on turning this and most of my farm back into a tree farm, because trees are something I need a lot of, especially for all of the stuff that I'm going to need to do. Then I went and talked to my beautiful wife to see where I was on hearts with her, and I still don't have the final heart that I need to marry her. But then again, I can't marry her anyway because I'm going to need a house upgrade, which is expensive, as you saw earlier. Anyway, I went to bed after doing a couple other things, and I got quite a lot of money from those tea saplings. Always use tea saplings. I got the recipe for sashimi and a notification that the Moonlight Jellies Festival is today. I will not be going because I do not care. But I collected my tea leaves and gave one to Caroline because they're one of her liked gifts. I don't have any cakes, so I can't give her tea, but tea is one of her loved gifts, along with actually Lewis. I also gave my love a loved gift, and she still wasn't at 10 hearts. But, you know, I love her anyway, and I have to do it anyway. After doing a couple other things, I went to the traveling cart and bought a complete breakfast for for Alex before going to bed because there was nothing else to do to this day because I was just busy trying to forage around and didn't find anything. On day one of fall, I collected the final bits of gold quality corn that I needed, and of course I had to scythe away all of this on my farm, and I had to reevaluate some areas because I wanted to finally get ready for sprinklers. So I decided to start prepping my farm for sprinklers, which took a little bit, and I ended up doing it incorrectly first, actually. You can see I'm struggling to figure it out, but I did it anyway. Then I gave a late breakfast to Alex, and I started buying all of the items that I needed. I was debating on which ones that I needed, but I realized that I just needed some. But I just needed some cranberries for average, for you know, the average, I don't know, income. And then I needed the pumpkins because I needed gold quality pumpkins and one normal quality pumpkin for the community center. Of course, this was not enough as I only got 6 pumpkins, so I had to go back and buy more after fertilizing those. And I made sure that they were all fertilized so that I would actually get the highest quality that I could. And then I went back with some items to sell to get 9 more pumpkins. And of course I'm broke again, which is wonderful. But of course it's an investment and I needed it. I went to give my wife a gift, but she wasn't there. But I went to put down all of the pumpkin seeds that I got, and I ran out of space. So, as you'll see right now, I started another little space on the other side. I planned that the top of this would mostly be all just farming for quick access, and maybe a couple other things, but I planned to move that fish pond down towards the bottom so that I could have a little fish pond hub because I do have another few fish ponds that I need to get as well. I went into my fruit bat cave the next day. Well, not the next day, that night, and went to grab all of these that had spawned overnight somehow. Apparently, when the seasons change, it gives you a lot of fruit. I then sold a few of them because there were just too many of them, and I obviously don't have enough don't have enough preserve jars in there. I need to get more of those. But that night, I gained quite a bit of money. At least it's been decent considering how much I had spent that day. I then went around while Robin was building my barn and started clearing away my farm of all of the debris that had spawned. And it was beautiful. But then I did similar stuff in the woods while I just got rid of some rocks and some sticks on the ground for extra materials. Some quick materials that weren't exactly, not going to give you a lot, but I just want it to be pretty, and I'm taking it anyway. It's just easier than chopping a bunch of trees and going and grinding the mines. I then got the mushroom that I needed for the community center and the hazelnut up here that I needed, which meant that I was ready for my community center run. I filled in all of what I had gotten, and I didn't need very much left, and I had already prepped for all of the stuff that I needed, except for that stupid honey. I might not even be able to get it yet, but I will try. I then donated this bone to the museum, and I got a bear. I hate this bear, and I don't like it. I just put it there, and I took the fall seeds that I got, and I turned them into tea sockets to sell immediately. Because I need the money. Obviously I need the money. And of course, I got a lot of freaking money. I got 7,000 gold. It's such a good strategy, you know. It's so good for early game. And even late game, because if you grind a ton of them, then there's no loss. You can get even more. And then I had gotten a quest from Marty, so I decided to just clear out my entire journal of all the quests for this character. I don't want them. No, thank you. I harvested my corn and sold all of it, and I went to check out my new barn. I filled it with hay to prep for the animal that I was about to buy for my little cow. I bought a little dairy cow and a milk pail, and I named him Beef because I feel like it. And then I started planting a bunch of trees around my farm just so that I could get a small tree farm going. And this, I say small, but it's not very small at all, is it? I just started spreading it everywhere on all of these islands. I didn't have enough to spread it to all of the places that I wanted to, but I ended up doing some of the hardwood trees as well. Then I went back into the forest and started grinding away at some trees. Because I was prepping to buy the coop next. So obviously I had enough money left over. So, and Robin was done with the barn, so I should obviously go ahead and buy the next one anyway. I did not care. I didn't care if it would be inconvenient or, you know, stupid. I bought them anyway. I put this chest down here so that I could put all of the stuff that I needed for down here immediately. And then I went to the top level of the mines and started mining away and just grinding a ton of stone. This is typically my stone grinding method that you'll see throughout all of my series, which is just grinding up a ton of stone. And it is just so much. Luckily, I actually came down here with food so that I could regenerate my energy and just keep going until I had enough to actually buy it. I was unable to buy it today. As you can see, it's pretty late, but I did get all the materials that I needed, which is perfectly fine with me. And then I went and sold a couple things before I decided to go to bed. I then got level 6 foraging, which meant that I had access to a lightning rod of frisbee, which I'm going to need to use pretty soon. And then I went into my fruit bat cave and I got a jelly jam. Peach jam, not jelly jam. I got a peach jelly so that I could just sell that one. And of course I do need to grind a lot of coal so that I can get more preserved jars. I then went upstairs and grinded some wood so that I was ready for this purchase of the thing that I need of the coop. And of course I kept on chopping wood. I needed a lot of it. Just as a little bit of a heads up, I'm going to need 400 wood, 450 wood for my house upgrade, which I can't even afford right now, but I need that anyway. So I'm just going to start grabbing all of that. I need a lot more wood as well for all of the upgrades for the coop, because I need to upgrade my coop one time and upgrade my barn twice, because I need pigs. Plus, I'm probably just going to upgrade my coop 3 times anyway afterwards, so I need all of those, which means I need a lot of wood, and a lot of stone, and a lot of money. And so I kept going around, chopping all of the trees that I could, because I needed as much money as possible. I did it up here and started to clear away an area to start my little tree farm up here in the train station. And there is a lot of space up here, and I enjoyed putting all of this down. And I almost blocked out this area, the little cave here, but I didn't because I needed it. I then put in some stuff to put in some copper ore into my furnaces, because I had some. And then I ran over to plants. But first I stopped by the board and realized I didn't want to do either of these, because obviously I had already been grinding a bunch of wood, and I didn't actually have any trees left to chop down. And I didn't feel like fishing a ton, even though I probably could have. But then I chopped open all of these geodes, and I was able to sell quite a few of them, although I did have to donate 2 of them, because I didn't have them in my collection. I didn't get too much money, but I did get a decent amount and upgraded my... I don't know what I'm saying. And then I donated those 2 items, and I got another item, and I hated it. It's the fucking singing stone. I hate it, so I just put it down here. But you could put stuff in the museum, and I didn't realize that a long time ago. I'm really glad I know now, because I can just decorate the whole thing and not have a bunch of furniture stuff in my house. Although the paintings, you can have it on the walls. I then went over here and collected all of these forageables, and a train passed by and I forgot about it, but I don't care anyway because there's probably nothing there. And I looked at the mariner very sadly because I didn't have enough money to upgrade my house so that I could buy it. But I got a quest from my love, and I went over there and gave it to her. It was a mushroom. I gave her the mushroom that she wanted, and I caught her right as she was going back into her room to sleep, and I got 10 hearts with my love. I only got 112 gold, 120 gold, but this I didn't care. I just wanted my love and 10 hearts. And then started mining again, actually mining down in these levels. With some money, with some clues so that I could actually try and get down a decent amount, and I did. I'm so proud of myself for actually getting down here. This is going to be the end of the video. Me mining down here is going to be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like the video, then destroy that like button. If you like me, then kill that subscribe button. I'm going to leave you the rest of this.